Hey guys, it's Michael Valentino from Crusader Caravans in Melbourne, and unfortunately I have some bad news for you. If you're here, the handover wasn't a success. The transplant wasn't successful, we didn't get the message across. But it's okay, I've tried to do this over the phone, not everyone's got FaceTime, so we've gone for an impromptu video. Specifically on two troubleshooting things we're getting heaps of calls about because it's a little bit harder to do over the phone. The new tech I think is confusing a few people. So we're gonna show you these ones right now. So, bring your attention to my screen. Antenna, no signal. First and foremost, this does not mean that your antenna on the roof is not connected to the van. It just means that we haven't tuned the TV in. I don't get out much either, but it means that every time you travel from Campbellfield to Seymour, from Seymour to Burleigh, wherever you happen to go, big trip that one, but if you go, you have to tune it in. And some places you're gonna get 6 channels. Some places you're gonna get 100 channels. It really just depends. Here in Campbellfield, we get like 60. So this is my step-by-step run through of how to actually tune your TV. We're gonna do 2 of these because I wanna show you the remote simultaneously as I'm showing you the TV as it's interacting. So I'm gonna try my best to hold this and do this. But firstly, to get this error, I've actually had to disconnect the antenna, so I'm gonna plug him back in. Boop. Now, just so everyone's aware, the antenna port goes at the back here. Whoop, we've got some lovely sound here. The antenna goes at the back here. It does not screw onto this. This is completely different. It goes into the back of the TV. It came with this fitting, so we're gonna keep this fitting on it, okay? Power lead at the back here, pops into the back. Nice and easy. First thing we're gonna do before we make sure we tune this up so we're not wasting anyone's time, we're going to make sure that whatever aerial we have has a light on it. So up the top just here, we're gonna make sure that that little button is depressed, it is in, and we can see a light. Not on the aerial lead, but on the actual block on the wall itself. Whether it be red, whether it be green, you got a light. You got a light, we're solid. Now, you ain't got a light, things are bad. Then you might have to call us. Let's tune it. It's already tuned right now, so hard. However, let's pretend it was black and it says no signal. We're gonna press the little cog just here. I keep saying to customers on the phone, settings. It's not settings, it's a cog. Cog represents settings. Boom. Okay, it's now popped up with this. Now, we're gonna go down to channel. Okay, cool. Then we're gonna go okay. Center button is okay. See how it pops up with channel scan? We're gonna go channel scan. Then it says antenna. That's what we wanted to say. If it says anything other than antenna, it's a bad time. Notice up here it says Australia. This is a second video that we're gonna put within this video. This is a second conversation. Let's leave this for a minute. We're just gonna go down to antenna auto scan. FYI, if it doesn't say Australia and you're in Australia, it's probably something else. Let's go antenna. Bang. Auto scan. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Oh, look at that. 9. Straight up 34. Oh. Whew. Go easy. It's going to tune up. Grab yourself a beer, grab yourself a coffee, cup of tea, whatever's the fancy. Don't mind. I'm going to show you the second part, which is where your TV decides that it wants to be in New Zealand and not Australia. So your TV's stuck in New Zealand or some other random country's TV, but we're here in Australia. So let's get it started. Guys, we're going to get to the home section by pressing the little house. We're at the house, fantastic. Now, we want to get to TV to be able to actually tune it to TV. So what we're going to do is, we can go to the live TV or we can go to the settings. So I'm going to show you the settings because it probably is a little more accurate, saves mucking around with pressing. Settings, oh, great, fantastic. Then we're going to go to device preferences. Then we're going to go to about. Then we're going to go down to factory reset. You press factory reset and it says, are you sure you want to do this? It's about to get crazy. And you say, yeah, I do. Michael told me on the video. And it asks you again, do you want to do this? And you say, yeah. And then it's going to go through a whole factory reset. Here in testing the dealership, I'm not sure why, but when we're testing them, sometimes they're in New Zealand. We don't pick it the first time. Sometimes they're in Australia and they switch. I'm not particularly sure why, but we've had quite a number of phone calls, and I just think that this will help people in this period to be able to not do this over the phone driving a car. A little bit hard to do when there's no visual stimuli to it. And sometimes, you know, it's just a little bit hard. People panic a little bit. I hope this will help. I hope you guys will see yourself and get yourself some TV. And if you have any questions, chuck them down below. We'll hopefully come back to you. Alternatively, give us a call, 9359 2938. Happy to help. Thank you guys.